You wanted to mention as well the EU Migration and Asylum Pact, and what are your concerns?
Anyone that wants to understand this, listen to read Michael McDowells, Senator Michael McDowells, barrister, former Attorney General, former Minister of Justice, not a reactionist by any manner or means. He actually challenged some of the people last week outside the door who were decent people, but he went in, he had the courage and he had the manners and respect and the dignity to go into the Senate and apologise to those people that were outside, good decent people who were outside. He might have described them as something else, something lesser, and he's that kind of person. Anyone doesn't believe Mattie McGrath or doesn't want to know or doesn't agree with Mattie McGrath's politics, and that's fine. It's a democracy, supposed to be. But when we have a diktat like this from Europe, his opinion piece has really torn this asunder. But the worry I have about it now is, why the hurry? This is 8 years in gestation in the European Commission and European Parliament and all the other bodies out there. And next thing, it landed over here to us. I've been raising the alarm about this a number of times. I called a vote last Tuesday in the Dáil to stop it going through the House. The Thursday before the Business Committee to put on the order paper for a week without debate, a motion to send it to committee. I objected to that. I called a vote. Unfortunately, TDs in Tipperary didn't vote with me. They voted, and someone missing, and the vote was only beaten by 5 votes. That was to proceed to committee. I fully expected when issues go to committee, they normally get pre-legislative scrutiny, and it could take months. And we saw the end of life there. It took several months, but just didn't last.
And what the government are telling us about this, the fact that Ireland will come out pretty well out of all this in terms of the external borders being secured.
Who believes the government anymore? Look at Senator McDowell played a pivotal role. Look at the referendum. Look at the information they withheld. It's just flowing out now. Basic, important, vital information that senior officials were warning the government about this damaging effect and that damaging effect. But just to continue on to the Migration Pact, and then we were at Business Committee meeting Thursday morning. It was on the agenda, be at committee, and I objected. I got some support this week, none last week, thank God. And we were told eventually the government whip, Deputy Naughton, Hildegard Naughton, said that it would get ample time in the Dáil chamber and Senate chamber. And I said, what's ample time now? Is it durable, like the durable relationship was in the thing? What's ample time? So, anyway, left it at that, to get ample time to come back. And I fully expected there would be a committee for a month, at least, and that it would be maybe 2 days a week for a month. So, I was shocked when I heard a member of the Justice Committee standing up in the Dáil an hour and a half later, 2.5 hours later, Jennifer Whitmer, would be in a different view to this than me, but she said, this is unbelievable. This is coming to committee next Tuesday, which is tomorrow, from 2 to 6, 2 to 5, 4 hours. A thing that gave a massive document, not a thing, that gave 4 hours, that gave 8 years in gestation in Europe, and the Justice Committee are going to get 4 hours. Probably won't even get 4 hours because the government have a majority in that committee. Railroad 2, come back to us. We'll play around with it in second stage, and it will have.
What are your issues with it? Because as I say, the government's saying this is a positive for us.
I don't believe the government, Fran. You don't believe it. I mean, don't look at me. Look at Mike McDowell. Look at Ona McGurk has sent me into another eminent barrister. I mean, human rights people are the different groups like with FLAC. I'm sure have issues with it. Everybody's issues. It's such a massive piece of legislation, and I fully hoped and thought and believed, and I consulted deeply last week, widely, with other barristers, including Tracy O'Mahony and Michael McDowell. I spent a few minutes with him on Wednesday. No, it's very cleverly placed, because I fully thought with Lisbon 2, like Denmark, we had the right to have a referendum. No, he said, it's cleverly crafted that either it can be passed by the houses of the Oireachtas in whatever EU country, and we have 2, and signed by the President, we have 3 meant to be institutions, or a referendum. So this is the killer. We don't have an opportunity to push it to people, which I know it will be rejected widely because of mistrust of the government.
We don't, but we could have opted out, though.
Oh yeah, but the government didn't opt out. Yes, as I said, and I will be talking. The Taoiseach is abroad. Vincent Foreign Affairs is abroad today, and we will have post-European Councils meetings. I think not this week, next week. I'll be asking there: are we just nodding donkeys going to Europe? We don't opt out of anything. We're going over there, opt into whatever. our responsibility, and my primary job is under the Constitution, is to be a talk to Dáil, a measure of the people, to be sovereign, to represent the people. The people have been forgotten here, and they've been forgotten completely. In Clonmel, Fine Gael, Fianna Fáil, but Fine Gael men took away the local government. Another area, this wouldn't happen. What happened on Friday wouldn't happen with the old corporation with 11 members. Would not happen, full stop. And if we had the dual mandate where Rockers members would be contacted from each party, it wouldn't happen, full stop. But they've denied and stifled democracy to such an extent. The amalgamation of North and South Tip has been a killer blow. We used to have 15 million for Clonmel as a budget. Now we have 500,000 or 600,000, and it's a shocking situation with no accountability, zero. Mm-hmm. And sorry, the Zoom meetings, it's not the first time that the Clonmel Borough Zoom collapses. It's a regular thing going on insofar as the mayor warned me about it. So, I mean, people's time is valuable. To be an hour and a quarter waiting to get set up on a Zoom meeting, sure, it's totally unacceptable. And to be denied, I wasn't denied. It isn't about Mattie. It's about the public that I represent that come into my office and my staff dealing with every day being denied answers and shut out from this.
I know that Deputy Martin Brown has hit out what he described as restrictive natures of the meeting as well, because I know that he made an attempt to have Councillor Anne-Marie Ryan be there.
And as I did ask could my daughter...
But that wasn't allowed because she was outside.
Yes, and I asked could my councillor daughter, my office in Clonmel, she's only out the road, could she sit in with me, you know? But just on the Sean Meehan case, if I could briefly say...
Really briefly.
Yeah, Maureen called him last night, but a new application has gone in with the help of his agent, Councillor Mattie McGrath and Councillor Linney, and a lot of background work has been done with the officials. So I hope and pray, because this won't be accepted, quite frankly, that they can put in 82 modulars anywhere in South Tipperary, and then I have about up to 20 people onto me who are living in fear. Lovely, comfortable little modulars put in, and all I need is a stroke of the pen and legislation to be changed for rural planning guidelines.
I must leave it there, but thanks for coming into us.